All right, guys, you're welcome to the second video in right here on Coding is Fun. This second video will look at file structure setup. Okay, the first one on how to start a project was basically all about, you know, showing you how to get to work as a programmer. Okay, after you've switched your computer on as a programmer, how do you get to work? You create a project folder, you give it a name, you right click on it, and you look for your code editor among the options. And if you don't see it among the options, you go to your code editor and open it directly, and you then open your project folder from within your code editor, right? So that is for how to get, basically how to get to work. That's what it's all about. Now, your file structure setup is basically all about, bringing together the resources you need to build your project in line with your design, okay? The files, the images, the videos, and other resources that you need to build your project. Okay, similarly, when you're building a house, you have to bring together your building materials, right? Your blocks, your wood, your nails, and so on and so forth. So that's basically what the second item on your HTML course outline is talking about. Now we're right here inside the code editor, and you can see your project folder to your left. So if we swing that way and we point to the create, new file icon, okay, we create the files that we need. If you want to create a folder, it's slightly to the right. Okay, so some of the files that you need for every web development project include HTML, which is HTML is basically foundation layer. Okay, and you have to give it the appropriate name so that you can see that icon telling you that you have given it the appropriate name. You're probably gonna need a CSS file. Okay, you create CSS file .css. Every CSS file must end with .css. Every HTML file must end with .html. Okay, and the other files that you need, and each of those files, of course, would contain the actual code. Okay, so we've not gotten to the point where we begin to write actual code. We are creating the files into which we are going to write code. Okay, and then of course see the results displayed on the web page. Okay, we're going to take a look at that, how code affects the web page, in the next video, which is the basic process of web development. Okay, so this is still file structure setup. You can see two files already. You're going to need a folder, okay, for your images. For instance, you create a folder for your images, so all of your images are going to be dumped into this folder, the images you're going to use for the project. Okay, so that is how file structure, that's what file structure setup is all about, bringing together the resources that you need to build your site.